Alright, so when I do my brows, I use one of two products. I either use the ColourPop brow pencil in Bangin' Brunette, or I use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and this is in Brunette. This one I'm currently out of, so I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use the ColourPop today. What I like to do first is just go ahead and brush out my eyebrows. And my mirror is like right behind my phone right now, so that's why I'm looking past y'all. But I like to brush up first because this will really give you a defined line of where your brow actually is, so you don't end up overdrawing them. And then you just go in, you start lining the bottom. And if you mess up just a little bit, you can either go over it or we can always fix it with concealer afterwards. Okay, so after you draw that line, you just want to brush it out so it's like how it would normally sit. And what I like to do then is brush my hairs down. And it may not seem very like what normal people do, but I swear it helps you from overdrawing your brows. And then try not to go too far in right here because we do want it to look a little bit more natural and not so boxy and just not very, well, let's just say it, not fake. And after you're done drawing your top line, you just kind of brush it out again, you get your shape, and this is when we start filling in. And what I like to do is I like to start where my hairs, so you know how your hairs go up like this at the front and then they start curving and going over? I just like to start filling it in where they curve over so that way they get thicker. And I know this isn't how my brow normally looks. Don't worry, I'll show you how I fix it because this brow is a little bit better. You know, whatever. Can't have perfect brows, especially when you overpluck them when you're preteen. Yikes. Okay, now for the front of it, because I'm not just going to leave it like this. This looks really, you know, not good. See how we have that really defined line on the bottom? So we don't normally have that. So what I'm going to do is brush up and bring all this product up with it. See how it disperses? This is a really, ColourPop makes really good eyebrow products for this. The L'Oreal one, I like it because it makes my lines just a little bit like nicer, but it doesn't distribute the product as nice as you'd want it to. Alright, and yeah, the tail's kind of going away. I mean, we'll fix it. Okay, and what I like to do is just go over it again, make sure that these lines are really defined. I don't really pay attention to this one that much because I want to make sure that's going to match with the other eye first. Alright, now let's do the other one. These hairs are really long. I need to go get my brows done. Honestly, I never get my brows done anymore. Not since the last time I got them waxed. Last time they did that, they shaved off like half of the ends of one of my brows. I think it was this one because this one just sucks. So I never wanted to go back and get them done. I've heard threading is good, but I don't know. I don't feel like risking it because they finally look good. I mean, y'all saw, if you follow me on Snapchat, I put a lot of hard work into my brows to try and regrow them because they're so sparse. So I don't want to go ruin that. That wouldn't be very nice. And like I said earlier, this brow is a lot nicer than my other brow, so I get a nice arch over here. And that's why I don't really mess with this one too much at the beginning, because I do need to go back and make sure that these arches mix, because it just looks nicer, it fits my face better, and honestly, let's all admit, I don't always have twins, but I mean, it's fine. I think my brows look okay. A lot of people ask me how long it's taken to get my eyebrow routine down. Honestly, I screw it up every single day, at least once. So it's not 100% down, but I mean, practice makes perfect, or almost perfect. Perfect. Okay, one of these quotes from Mr. B, if anybody who plays orchestra at Stony Point knows, he used to say, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Well, if I'm not practicing perfectly when doing my brows, I'm never gonna get perfect at it. So, I'm almost perfect. Because I practice almost perfect. But yeah, that's the one good advice I ever got from that man. That's a lie, but I mean, I like to give him crap. Alright, so now we're gonna go back over to this brow and try and make it look more like this one, because if you see, this one just kind of falls flat. I mean, I already started working on the arch over here because I knew that this one doesn't look like this one, but I mean, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna fix it and make it look nice. And I wouldn't recommend just like wiping off half of your brow, doing that every single time, but that's just how I've learned to do it. You'll see other YouTubers actually go in with concealer. Sometimes I do that if I'm feeling really extra. Most of the time I just wipe it off and hope my foundation covers up any mistakes. Because if you haven't been able to tell, I don't really have foundation or face makeup on yet. I'm actually recording 2 videos right now. This is the first one, my brow routine, and then I'm gonna do my face and eye makeup. So yeah, this is the brows. I know I said not to bring it in too much, but if you bring it in too much on one side, you gotta fix it with the other. So, yeah. Honestly, this brow has a whole bunch of stuff going on with it that it's like, whatever. I mean, kind of have to accept that it's never gonna be nice again. But yeah, that's the finished eyebrow tutorial. And whatever. It'll get better with time, I promise. Alright, bye guys.